Hello and welcome back for another instalment of Mega Man X. And we have one Maverick left to do, and he is a bit of a bastard. This is Spark Mandrill. He's an intimidating presence, but we shouldn't have a lot of trouble, hopefully. Now his level starts off, and you can see bits of shrapnel and whatnot lying about, and that's actually parts of Storm Eagle's plane. When you take him down, you end up with parts of his plane splattered across the level. And I can't remember specifically what changes it makes, but one thing it does do is the lighting of the stage. It goes on and off, flicks on and off. E-Tank. I've told you before, you got to use your boomer cutter. Eventually it works, and there's another E-Tank for us. The music on the stage is, personally for me, one of the weaker stages. It doesn't really fit the theme. Alright, these pricks. They have a set pattern which, once you've done the level a number of times, you'll figure out where they're coming from. And the best way to think about it is, when you jump, think about the first place you're likely to get hit, like there, and try and fire, because otherwise you will probably get knocked down. After a while the lighting sort of starts to behave itself and we can carry on with the level. Carry on down here, and this thing, oh my god, I hate this thing. Fortunately, it's even less powerful if you take on Storm Eagle first, so I don't even want to begin to know what this boss would be like, mini-boss would be like, at its sort of normal level. And because I always take Spark Mandrill on last, I fortunately never had to find out. It does have a pattern of salts, but I've never really been able to figure it out. When it drops these bubbles, pools of water, try and avoid them because you will get stuck in there and the thing will fall down and land on you. So just wiggle either side and try and get out. You can try and stick to a wall, but the thing will bounce up and it will knock you off, so you just gotta just keep moving, and eventually the damn thing will go down. See? Like that. Just you move your finger out of the way and it knocks you off. And with that we finally can move on. Get some much needed health. And we're back to this. I don't really quite understand how the lighting would work, in that it keeps all sprites on the screen lit up, but everything else goes dark. But yeah, it's video gaming logic. You just got to ride with it. Now, these little fucks down here will... before that, this hard here is annoying to grip hold of. As you can see by the fact that I take so pretty long time at bending. Now, see how you get it. You can either do a double dash off the wall and then come back, or you can try and use a boomerang cutter. But my way is particularly practical. You got to shoot to the left, shoot to the right, it just right goes up the screen, as it is. This is fun. And the more practical way, really, by the end of it, is just to do a double dash. Now these things will follow you wherever you are on the screen, even if they're below or above you, they'll follow you to the point, center of where you are. Just keep firing away. And again with these bastards. If you keep a charge up for most of the time, they'll usually take them out with one hit. So charge up before you move on, and it shouldn't be too much trouble. Now, Spark Mandrill, besides obviously taking fashion tips from Chris Jericho, is a very large sprite of a boss, and it's just really annoying. His attacks include climbing up and then dropping down. He has a full-on fist fuck like that, which makes it quite tricky to jump over him unless you can double dash, but my Xbox controller was still getting stuck in the left position, which made this quite difficult. And he has this attack where he'll send sort of electric pulses, or whatever they are, across the screen, pretty much like Plugg Man from Mega Man 9. Now, it's usually preferred that he does that attack because they are a whole lot easier to avoid than his punch. But then also, at the same time, the punch is pretty easy to avoid if you can double dash off the wall. Which, evidently, I can't. But he's not too bad, all things considered. And Mandrill in his shiny jacket can go away. Oh, God. Oh. And with that, we have defeated all 8 Mavericks. And from Spark Mandrill we get the ability to use the electric spark, which is really sort of what it says. Just a standard projectile really, nothing too fancy. And with that, the next episode I've got a couple of little things to show, just a few things we had to pick up that we haven't got so far. And we have a little thing here. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. I can't remember what accents I was doing. First episode seems so long ago. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. Hooray. So that's Sigma, who looks like he's had better days. Anyway, till next time.